Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, and welcome back to more Hearthstone, and today we're going to take on the heroic encounters in the last wing of One Night in Karazhan. Of course, that is the Spire, so we take on Shade of Aran first, and his hero power is now both players have spell damage plus 5, which is up from 3 in normal mode, and so keeping in line with kind of the little bit more tame heroics, both players still retain the spell power benefit. So we're going to take him on with the Aegwynn Seduction Mage deck. Aegwynn, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Probably will end up pronouncing it both ways at some point during this video. But I did a little bit of research on who Nihilis Aran is, and turns out he is the father of Adif, whose mother is, of course, Aegwynn, whom this deck refers to. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll hold on to the Eater of Secrets, and let's go ahead and play Sir Finley Murgleton. On turn 1, got an Arcane Giant, which can't really make much use of until we draw some of our spells, so hopefully we'll draw into some spells. There's one. So let's go ahead and Murgleton. And none of the hero powers that I was hoping for. Let's go ahead and just take Reinforce. I guess, I don't know, maybe Totems would have been better. Arguably a little better, just because it's still a body. Alright, so there's the other Arcane Giant. That's kind of unfortunate. You know, Murgleton is kind of here for changing the hero power from Mage, right? Because getting Shaman Totems, Silverhand Recruits from the Paladin hero power, both put bodies onto the board, which is nice because it triggers his, based on the AI, they use spells to first remove minions. And we're not going to attack into him quite yet because I don't want this. Probably very likely is the what's it called, Flame Wreath, I think, which deals damage to anyone who deals damage to all minions and heroes who didn't attack, right? So that's kind of also what the Murgleton is for, right? To get either a druid or a rogue hero power, so I can trigger it without taking, you know, massive damage to my face. But of course we have the Eater of Secrets, so let's go ahead and see what we eat here. It is the Flame Wreath, and it does 10 damage, so that's quite a bit. Let's go ahead and just... Actually, I wasn't sure about... Because he might just Arcane Explosion here, right? And that kind of... I probably should just trade these guys in just to make sure I can maybe deal with it a little bit more effectively if he ends up Arcane Explosioning. Still very well could here. And doesn't look like he has it, so okay, that's fine. Here, I think... I could just YOLO face here. I don't think I'm going to yet. Let's go ahead and just get a bunch of minions out. It doesn't look like he has Arcane Explosion quite yet, but I'm still going to make some trades. Because he very well could just get it. Okay, looks like he still doesn't have it. Alright, let's see if he draws into it, though. And... got it. Cool. Alright, so let's hope I draw into a... which I'm not really sure what I want to draw to. I guess that is nice. Draw some cards. Frostbolt. There is our Karazhan. So now we can trigger his thingy, his mad scientist, and deal with the secrets. Alright, it's going to drop a secret of his own. Another one. And he's going to trade. Interesting. So he has 3 secrets. I don't know what I steal first. I don't think... I think it's the first... Do you steal the first one we played? Is it based on the order and like you steal the first one? So he has the Flame Wreath, he has Barrier. Flame Wreath is the one I want to most deal with. I guess... I don't think I saw it in the normal version, but I think he has Counterspell. It would make the most sense, right? Because you're dealing with a bunch of spells. You would think that people would make decks to benefit off the spell power. You would have a counterspell in there. So, I guess I could just Frostbolt him, see if there's a counterspell, and because that's the one that I probably don't want to deal with. So the first one was counterspell. Okay. So hopefully I can steal his Flame Wreath. That's the best one to steal. Nope, got his Barrier. Okay. So now that's a Flame Wreath, I'm pretty sure, at least. So... not in the best of spots, but he's probably going to clear my 2 minions here with his Arcane Missiles, and that was a bit of a mistake, but, you know, To each their own. Ooh. So I'm pretty sure that is Flame Wreath, so they don't have to worry about Counterspell. Toss that out there. And I'm pretty sure... Nice. Alright, I'm pretty sure he only has 2, so I think that's all we need to deal with in terms of Flame Wreaths. Alright, no secret value there. Just gonna draw some more cards, though. And, He's gonna Arcane Explosion this. Nope. He's played 1, I think. I think he only has 2, so... that was a nice one to hit, because I was gonna make this trade. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and hit that. Toss out my Div, and now we can get some spell value. I think the biggest spell I have is, I think probably just Fireball. I don't think I played anything bigger than that, spell-wise. So, nice. Let's go ahead and just toss out the Summoning Stone, and we'll just go ahead and Fireball him in the face and get 2 minions for 4 mana. Raging Core Rager, that's what's called, and Bloodhoof Brave. This is probably going to trigger an Arcane Explosion if he has it, but... Oh, Blizzard. Okay, that's... fine, I guess. That's whatever. Hopefully I can draw into a spell. Deal with that. Actually... Never mind. It's not going to get killed from it, so... From the Flame Wreath, that is. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's play 2 guys. So you still should have an Arcane Explosion, probably another Blizzard. Hopefully I can draw a spell. Spells will be nice. Alright, so he's going to opt to attack. I like how he emotes when it goes off, even though it's going off on my side, or for me, right? So this could be a counterspell again, could be another barrier, I think, right? That's kind of unfortunate. Let's just go ahead and throw this out, and I don't think there's another Flame Wreath, right? So that's probably just barrier. It's fine, and we'll just hold. This will probably trigger another Blizzard or... Nope, it's going to Fireball it. Okay. Another Welly. Let's see if he opts to make trades or just go face. Looks like he's going to go for trades, as his AI typically does. Let's go for getting multiple minions on the board. I really want to get a spell, man. Just going to clear his board. That's the second Fireball. I wonder if he has any more Fireballs. Not sure. I wonder how many more spells or secrets he has. I was going to attack face. Okay, interesting line. Interesting line. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Spell would be nice. That is a spell. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, unfortunately I don't have a secret up. But let's... I don't know, should I just hit that, let's leave the minions up. He hasn't shown me that he has some AoE, so unless he top decks it, looks like he doesn't have it. We've seen both Flame Wreaths. I stole 1 barrier. Ooh, that's a nice draw. I think that is probably Counterspell, right? So let's just go ahead and eat it. I don't know how many more secrets he has. So let's go ahead and make that trade. Hit him. And I'm pretty sure he has Pyros. There's a Frostbolt. Don't know. He's played 2 Fireballs. He probably has another Arcane Explosion. Probably has another Arcane. No, Arcane. Did he have another Arcane Missiles? Let's go ahead and just toss out the Arcane Giant. I think that's both Frostbolts. So I think he might have a Pyroblast. If that he does, he might use it on that guy. Yep, he does. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and toss that up and throw this guy out. So now if he wants to... Oh, totally forgot Yeah, alright. So I think we're in an okay spot. Blizzard. Wrecked. And, probably still Arcane Explosion though, right? No Arcane Missiles. Okay, I think he has 1 more Arcane Explosion. Haven't really been paying attention if he does or not. And then I think he probably would have another Pyroblast, right? 2 ofs. Here's a secret. Let's hold off on that guy just in case he has another Arcane Explosion. It's really realistically having 2 more damage isn't, you know, a huge deal this turn. So there's Arcane Explosion. And if he doesn't play that, it's probably a Pyro, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and just throw this out. I think we're in the clear then, right? Like, even if he Pyro's face, he's not going to be able to do anything. So, we're good. He's not going to use it. An interesting line. Alright. So we do that. We do this. And oh, I forgot that it gets health, not attack. Alright, it's whatever. It's just more BM. Right, let him fatigue to death. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Aegwynn Seduction. Oh, new quest. Cool. Thanks, appreciate it. Oh, what's going on? Got it. There you go. That was interesting timing. Alright, here it is. So we got some small minions that benefit off spells, of course. Murgleton, I talked about how basically it's for dudes, totems, right, to get stuff on the board that he will use removal on. Rogue and Druid hero power to trigger Flame Wreath if you can't deal with it through other means. Just to spare you the 10 damage, right? And because that's like a third of your health pool, so it's like, yeah, it's pretty significant if you take that 10 damage. And then obviously you have spells to help remove his minions. Probably should run a 2 of Arcane Explosion there. I'm not sure why I took it out. I think I thought I would be able to handle his minions with just regular removal, but didn't draw super well, I don't think, that match, but it still worked out in the end. Scientists, obviously, to pull secrets from your deck, thin a deck out as well. So Counterspell, I only have 1 of. Spellbender, only have 1 of. So probably would run 2 Counterspells if I had them, but Spellbender is kind of in there. Anyways, Animated Armor, just, not a huge... This probably isn't something that's super great, just because, every spell he has is going to remove a minion for the most part, right? Like, the weakest spell he has, I think, is, that's targetable, is Frostbolt, right, for 8 damage. So it's like, he's always going to remove minions before he goes for face. So this is probably not a good inclusion. Probably could take that out for the Arcane Explosions. Eater of Secrets, because again, obviously, to try to get rid of his, I guess your best target is obviously the Flame Wreath. That's kind of what it's in here for, just to prevent you losing your board and make him use removal for your board, and also avoiding taking the damage yourself, on the face. Second target would obviously be the Counterspell, and then Barrier is not a huge deal, right? It's his survivability, and you can last long enough, it doesn't really matter, right? By removing the Counterspells, by removing the Flame Wreaths. Summoning Stone's in there just because obviously trying to play a lot of spells, but it didn't really work out that well because he has AoE, right? 2 of Arcane Explosions and Blizzard, so this one may not be super great to include. Medivh, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to include it just to utilize the Atesh. It wasn't really that great, I don't think. I mean, because 2 of the times, 1 of the times just got cleared the next turn by board clear, and then another time it was, no, I don't know, it's hit and miss, I think, kind of like the Summoning Stone. It's kind of helpful, but not really that helpful. And then the Arcane Giants, obviously, because you use spells, so, get the discounts from there. So, yeah, I would say this is a okay-ish deck. I would remove, Animated Armor, Summoning Stone could be 2 O's that can be easily removed just for some board removal, right? Because the only issue I had was not drawing into a lot of the removal early on. And so he had a pretty decent board, which was able to kind of... They didn't really do much face damage because, like I said, his AI is programmed to go for board clear first, and I fortunately had the Murgleton pretty early and made a lot of dudes. But I think not having that insurance on turn 1 and getting either totems or recruits, having the Arcane Explosions in there is probably a lot safer of a line. So I'd say that would be the modification I would make for this deck if I were to do it again. And that's pretty much it. This one is one of those heroic encounters that, this one I could definitely see being a little bit more challenging just because he has such a threat in terms of clearing your board and then just so many spells that can go face, that if you just don't draw that well, you can very easily just die to spells without really being able to answer. Right, so, while not hard in the sense that, it's a challenging mechanic, it's just that you kind of have to get good cards, or get cards in the right order, and have him, not get as many cards in the right order. I guess there is some ways to play around it, right? Like I said with the Myrtleton, in terms of getting dudes out to manipulate that AI into using his spells for removal rather than for face damage and all that stuff. So there is a little bit of, I guess, strategy to it. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this heroic encounter. So until next time, thanks for watching.